here's the main question for our lesson. Why do angiosperms make flowers? It takes a lot of energy to make a flower, so flowers must serve an important purpose for the plants that make them. It turns out that flowers are the center of a plant's reproductive process. Angiosperms have become the dominant plant group on Earth because reproducing with flowers, fruits, and seeds is very effective. Because flowers are involved in reproduction, they naturally have male and female parts. Let's take a look at a model of a typical flower. Many flowers, like my model, contain both the male and female parts. The male part of the flower is called the stamen, and it consists of the anther and filament. Each anther produces grains of pollen. Pollen contains sperm cells. I'm sure you've heard of pollen before, but maybe you didn't know what it was. Often you hear about people being allergic to pollen. Well, pollen is an important part of a flowering plant's life cycle. Try this multi-view question. Which choice shows a stamen labeled correctly?
That's right. These labels are correct.
Naturally, the eggs are in the female part of the flower. The female part of the flower is called the pistil. The pistil consists of the stigma, the style, and the ovary. The ovary contains one or more ovules. Each ovule contains an egg cell. See if you can match the correct label to the female flower parts. Which choice shows a pistil labeled correctly?
That's right. This is a correctly labeled pistil.
Remember the giant pumpkin that you saw in the beginning of this lesson? Well, pumpkin plants have separate male and female flowers. I'm going to show you two flowers from this pumpkin plant. See if you can figure out which one is the male and which one is the female flower. Here's the first flower that I'm going to show you. Take a look at the inside. And then take a look at this structure underneath the flower. This could give you a very big clue as to whether this is the male or the female flower.
Is this the male or female flower? This is the female flower. See the ovary? This becomes the giant pumpkin that contains the seeds.
This is the second flower. See if you can figure out if this is the male or female flower of the pumpkin plant. Take a look inside, and then I'll show you underneath.
Is this the male or female flower? This is the male flower. You can even see some pollen from the anther that got under my fingernail.